Dr. Umar?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I connected with him over the phone, and he came to see me. Like, one thing about me is I'm too accommodating. You know, and people take advantage of me because they see that I got, mental problems, with the stroke and all. Can't I be honest with you?
You can be very honest.
Okay. Dr. Umar made me and then he told me he didn't want to talk about nothing.
Don't play around with sex on the date if you're not giving none up. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. I've heard about too many rapes that took place because you want to play. You want to entice the man with sex. You want to arouse him, but you don't plan on having sex.
Dr. Umar made me. Dr. Umar made me. Dr. Umar made me. And then he told me he didn't want to talk about nothing.
While speaking about the abandoned buildings that he hopes to turn into a school for black boys, Umar Johnson made the following inappropriate comments.
We're going to have to wash them clothes because some of them are going to come in with the same dirty drawers on. We're going to have to wash them clothes because some of them are going to come in with the same dirty drawers on. We're going to have to wash them clothes because some of them are going to come in with the same dirty drawers on.
While speaking about disciplining the black boys that will be enrolled at his non-functioning school, Umar Johnson said the following.
See, at FDMG, there won't be no out-of-school suspension. Why would I send a black boy being raised by a single mother back home to a single mother? If she could do something about it, it would have been done. It's my job as a black man to deal with him. And because we are an independent school, I don't have to follow the rules of Detroit Public. See, I'm going to let your son know from the gate. You see all the brothers in here? You get out of line, my brother. Your mom coming here one time saying you was popping off at the mouth. We got a black room in the back. You understand? See, we ain't gonna have no discipline problems. Cause we gonna pound your damn chest in, little boy. Cause we gonna pound your damn chest in, little boy. Cause we gonna pound your damn chest in, little boy.
Brothers and sisters, this is how I will teach to your children at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. This is how I will teach your sons at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. And if you have a problem with the way I talk, and if you have a problem with the way that I teach, and if you have a problem with the way that I preach, if you have a problem with my vernacular, if you have a problem with my oratory, if you have a problem with my black pride and my black consciousness and my black divinity, if there is anything about Umar Tunde, a.k.a. Jermaine Shoemake, a.k.a. the Prince of Pan Africanism, if there's anything about me that is unsettling to you, keep your children in that white-ass public school. Keep your children in that white-ass Catholic school. Keep your children in that fake-ass Black Hotep school. Keep them where you want to keep them. But if they come into FDMG, damn it, they gonna get a Marcus Garvey spanking.
We gonna pound your damn chest in, little boy.
This year's gonna be all boys. And don't get me wrong, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna have some sexual issues just with the boys. Because y'all know what type of climate we live in. Y'all remember when we went to camp? If you had a roommate, which was normal, you just had a roommate. I remember spending the night at my cousin's house, spending the night at my best friend's house. We was innocent. We wasn't into all this new stuff. But now I'm gonna have to screen the boys. Are y'all following me? Because I don't know what's going on. You set a room with another 10-year-old, he go in the room and take off his pants, he got a phone room with red hearts on it. And then the thong song come on, where's Dr. Umar? You think? So I'm gonna have to check the kids all night. I'm gonna have to check because I don't know who got the free EDs.
Some of y'all sons are at that age where they beating their belly at night under the blanket, and y'all need to have a conversation. Because that adolescent masturbation thing is getting out of hand. In fact, every other call I get is from Mom. Dr. Umar, can you help me? I think my son got a problem. Why? He beat Johnson to death last night. I'm thinking, Me personally, I don't think it's normal. I know in European culture, it's normal. When I was going through my doctorate program, they said it's normal. Sigmund Freud, it's normal. Carl Jung, it's normal. I'm sorry, God is my witness. I never masturbated as a child or as an adult. I don't think it's I think it is something that is born of a hypersexual culture.
I've never masturbated in my life. God is my witness. I've never masturbated in my life. I had a wet dream in 11th grade or 12th grade. One wet dream. I can't remember if that was 11th grade or 12th grade at the Scotland School for Veterans Children in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania.
Umar Johnson's hatred towards police officers, towards black boy thugs, towards black girls who have been raped and molested, towards black women who have been date raped, and towards the black boys that he once enrolled at his non-functioning school is reflected in his views about black parents.
If you're raising black children, you cannot afford to be lazy, but a lot of us are. And I'm just going to be real honest here tonight. A lot of us are very trifling and a lot of us are very lazy. Neither adult in their life gives a shit. Excuse my French. That's the worst combination you can have. And a lot of our children have that combination. They have a lazy parent at home and they got a lazy teacher in school. 85% of the kids I test have nothing wrong with them. Nothing. They lazy as hell and the parents are too. Even when I was principal, I had to fight black parents. I want my son tested, Dr. Johnson. For what? Learning disability. Your son is in the 3rd grade. What do you mean? I think he got a learning problem. Well, the boy only been in my school for 1 year. In the school he came from, nobody learned. They ain't made AYP since AYP started. So why don't you give me a chance to work with your son? I want him tested. I'm not testing him because there ain't nothing wrong with him. His problem is your trifling ass. Get out my office. I don't want the kids coming back home to you because you part of the problem. You got Willie Lynch all in your system. White Jesus on the wall, teaching your kids to be multicultural, daughter looking like Beyonce, a head full of blonde ass weave. What the hell I want her coming back home to you for? She stay with me and the boys stay with me.
But the problem is you cannot teach what you do not have. And many of our children learn to be undisciplined by their undisciplined parents. For every black mother in here, don't you ever, black sister, ever, in the rest of your life, go to your son's school with your damn pajamas on. What kind of hood rat, ghetto? You don't go to no school with no damn SpongeBob on. You damn coons.
That means, black mother, don't go to the school in your damn pajamas. The next time I see a black mother, you know what? At the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, I'm going to have a Super Soaker water gun. At the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, I'm going to have a Super Soaker water gun. Invented by a black man, by the way. Invented by a black man, by the way. Invented by a black man, by the way. I'm going to have a Super Soaker water gun. And if any black mother walks into the doors of the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy for Pan African Excellence in your pajamas, I'm telling you now, if you walk into my school in your pajamas, I'm a super soaker your ass from head to toe. And I'm going to make sure I mess your hair up, your weave in the process. I'm telling you now. See, we an independent school. We can do that. We not a charter school. We not a charter school. We not a public school. We independent. This is Garvey talking. We independent. So I'm telling all my black mothers now, when you show up to drop your son off at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, stay your ass in the car if you got your pajamas on. Because if you come in my school with your pajamas, I'm a super soaker your ass from head to toe. And I'm going to make sure I mess up your blonde weave. I'm telling you now, this is King Kong. Come to my school with your damn pajamas on, black mother. You just crawled out the bed after getting bent over, and you're going to come out the house straight out the bed with sex crumbs all over your body. You're going to crawl out the bed and come to my school with sex crumbs all over your body. looking like a damn ghost because all that makeup you wear done ate your natural skin juices up. All that makeup you wear on your face done ate your natural skin juices up. So you look like a damn ghost without makeup with 10 feet long eyelashes. You show up at my school in some pajamas. I'ma grab the super soaker. I'ma grab the super soaker. I'ma grab the super soaker water gun. I'ma grab the super soaker water gun. I'ma aim at your weave, your perm, your blonde extensions, and I'ma super soaker your ass from head to toe. Oh yes. Oh yes. FDMG. FDMG is coming, baby. FDMG is coming. You got one time to show up in your pajamas. That is so unprofessional to crawl out your bed with your man's juices dried up on your thigh, your juices dried up on your cheeks. And you crawled your ashy ass out the bed with sex crumbs all over you in your nasty pajamas. And you think you're going to come to the Frederick Doug and you think you're going to walk into my school and then you're going to drop them off late. Most of you pajama queens, most of you pajama mamas, that's what I'm going to call you. Pajama mama. Are you a pajama mama? Are you a pajama mama? Are you that pajama mama who be crawling out the bed with sex crumbs on you? Putting your dusty pajamas on flip-flops? Crust in your eye, crust stash around your mouth? You didn't go to bed till 4 o'clock, so you woke up late? Because your bend over session didn't start till about 1 in the morning, till Mike got free from selling his weed pack. So Mike didn't get to your house till 1:30. You and Mike didn't go to sleep till 4 o'clock because y'all was making black magic. And so you want to bring your son late. You want to sign him in late. Oh, Dr. Umar, I'm so sorry I overslept. Dr. Umar, I'm so sorry I overslept. And you think you're going to bring your late ass in my school? You think you're going to bring your late ass in my school with sex crumbs all on you? I'm going to line your ass up. I'm going to line you up. I'm telling you right now, black mother. And I'm going to aim at that weave. I'm going to aim at that perm and that blonde hair. Y'all know I can't stand a black woman with blonde hair. You know I can't stand a black woman. Oh, I'm going to line you up. And I'm going to super soaker your ass. Since you didn't want to wash your ass before you brought your son in. Since you didn't want to wash your ass and you crawled out the bed with sex crumbs. Since you didn't want to wash your ass. I'm going to put some alkaline water and I'm going to put a little, I'm going to put some what we call it? The African black soap. I'm going to put some African black soap since you don't want to wash your ass before you brought your son to my school after you had the sex crumbs. I'm going to put some African shea butter soap in here with the alkaline water. In fact, I'm going to turn this into a soup. This is a super circle bomb. I'm going to just bomb her ass. I'm going to just bomb. Super circle. I can't stand a pajama mama.
Umar Johnson's hatred towards single mothers is expressed in many ways. On several occasions, he has threatened to rip their fingernails out.
And he got the IEP this year in 1st grade? Can I pull your fingernails out for signing permission to get my little brother tested, Sister Chrissy? Can I pull your fingernails out?
Umar Johnson has consistently referred to black women as hoes, hood rats, maggots, etc.
You better be bringing more to the table than a pretty face and some hot cookies. Okay? I'm very serious about my life. I'm very serious about my work. I'm very serious about my mission. It's not a game no more. I am now a role model for black boys. I have no time for conscious thoughts. I have no time for conscious hood rats.
A hood rat has nothing to do with how much education you have. A hood rat has nothing to do with what kind of car you drive. A hood rat has nothing to do with what type of social status her parents come from. A hood rat has nothing to do with how much money she makes. You could be $1 million hood rat. You could be a $50,000 a year hood rat. You could be a hood rat that's an engineer. You could be a hood rat that's a medical doctor. You could be a hood rat that own your own business. A hood rat has nothing to do with social economic status for Dr. Umar Johnson.
Priscilla, Hotep hood rat. And you got a weave in your damn head. Oh, Lord have mercy. And she got a weave in her head. You done came to the wrong place, babe. I just blocked Kiki a second time. I blocked her, and she came back. She's a Hotep hood rat of the Hebrew tradition. I blocked Kiki twice. Let's see if Kiki come back again. I'm going to ask my Hebrew brothers to get a hold of your hood rat.
I am now a role model for black boys. I have no time for conscious thoughts. I have no time for conscious hood rats.
I love my Haitian queens. But when this thirsty thought drops this interview with Tasha K, I'ma bury her ass with the truth. I don't know what made her pregnant ass go to Tasha K and do an interview on me and try to slander my name because I didn't let her play wifey in the fashion show of the FDMG festival. I didn't let her play wifey in the fashion show of the FDMG festival. I didn't let her play wifey in the fashion show of the FDMG festival. So she got mad and she ran to Tasha K and did a whole interview full of lies. Well, guess what? I got the truth. And I'ma bury your ass, and you know who I'm talking to, woman. The last thing you should have did was ran your ass to Tasha K. When that interview dropped, I'ma bury your ass with the truth. Don't you ever in your life try to tear me down because I don't want you. Your ass was married and your ass was pregnant, and you had no business wiping the sweat off my face in the FDMG gym that day. You had no business wiping the sweat off my face in the FDMG gym that day. You was married and you didn't even say nothing. And you was pregnant and you didn't even say nothing. And you ran your funky ass to Tasha K. And as soon as Tasha K dropped that interview you did, because I ain't gonna even watch it till it dropped. I'm not even gonna watch it till it dropped. But when it dropped, I'ma bury your ass intellectually. Don't you ever come for me. I'ma bury that ass. I try to stay scandal free, but I'm not going to make the mistake I made with the conscious stripper. I'm not going to make the mistake I made with Miss COINTELHO. I'm not going to make the mistake I made with Kim Ringgold and stay quiet. I'm not staying quiet no more. Any female who comes out and think they're going to damage my reputation, damage my credibility while I'm trying to build a school for black children because you didn't get what you want from me with your fat, pregnant, married ass, I'ma expose your ass. The last thing you should have done was ran to Tasha K, sweetheart. I guess you raising money to take care of that baby. I guess you need some extra money to take care of that baby. I guess you trying to use me as a vehicle to drive some money and attention to your thirsty ass struggle streaming YouTube page. But you picked the wrong one, sweetheart. You picked the wrong one, sweetheart. I'm going to get that ass. Y'all watch the interview, and after y'all watch the interview, I'm going to go live, and I'm a King Kong her ass. What pregnant married woman does an interview about another man? What pregnant married woman does an interview about another man? But I'm glad you did, because I'm going to teach all black women a lesson. I might flirt with your ass. I might take a picture with your ass, but don't you ever once think that I belong to that ass. You messed up, fat girl. And no disrespect to my full-figured sisters. I love you. Ain't nothing like the loving you get from a full-figured woman. No disrespect to my full-figured sisters. I'm just dealing with this one. No disrespect to my Haitian family. I'm just dealing with this thotty, opportunist, pregnant married woman who thinks she's going to drag my name through the mud. Woman, I'm going to tear your ass up. I'm going to tear your ass up. I saw you 5 times. You came to my 2012 lecture. You invited me to Haitian Flag Day. You drove the elder to the FDMG Academy to look at the wall so he could paint a mural. And when you drove him to the school, you wiped the sweat off my face while I was cleaning off the backboards. Does anybody remember the woman who was wiping the sweat off my face when I was cleaning the backboards in the gym? And then you came to my Garvey lecture in Harlem. And then you came to the FDMG festival. I saw you 5 times. When did we have sex? I saw you 5 times in my life, all public. All public. When were we intimate? When were we ever behind a closed door? Did we go into the bathroom together? Did we meet at a park? Were we ever in the same car? Oh, yes, we were in the same car. Because after my Garvey Day lecture on August the 17th in Harlem, you jumped your fat ass in my back seat when I had to drop the 2 elder queen mothers off. But I dropped you off first. Or I dropped you off second. Either way, I made sure I was not in a car with you by yourself. You know why I made sure that I was not in a car with you by yourself? Because something told me you could not be trusted. So you was defaming my character and slandering my name, but you didn't hesitate to jump your fat, pregnant, married ass in the back of my car and get dropped off after my Garvey lecture. And then you ran to Tasha K. I'ma tear your ass up when that video dropped. You better pray Tasha K don't let that video out. I'ma tear your ass up, because you should have never lied and said we was in no relationship. And guess what else I found out? You told sisters we had sex. I never touched your fat ass. You ain't my type. You ain't my type, sweetheart. Your ass is flatter than a Negropean. Excuse me. Your ass is flatter than a European, flatter than a snow bunny. Your ass is flatter than an omelet on Sunday morning. Your ass is flatter than a street freshly paved on a Monday morning. You is not my type. You are not 5'5" thick in the thighs. I'm going to tear your ass a new one when that interview drops. She never touched the Shango stick. She never kissed the Shango stick. She never licked the Shango stick. And she never rode the Shango stick. Do you understand me, my sister? I'm going to say it one more time. She never kissed the Shango stick. She never licked the Shango stick. She never sniffed the Shango stick. And she damn sure didn't ride the Shango stick. There's no way that beautiful African child is mine. Okay? I know I am the Black Christ, but I cannot conceive with a woman without touching her. I understand I am the Messiah of this day and time, but there's no way I can conceive a child unless I go into you. You understand me? Okay, none of my milk got spilt ever with this woman. We was never alone. No milk got spilt, nothing. She ain't kiss it, she ain't sniff it, she ain't lick it, and she damn sure didn't ride the Shango stick. This scandal involves a woman I never touched. This scandal involves a woman I've never been alone with. This scandal involves a woman who's saying all kinds of things with her pregnant, married ass. You 7 months pregnant doing an interview with Tasha K about Dr. Umar. You 7 months pregnant doing an interview with Tasha K about Dr. Umar with your Neanderthal booty. Your smashed in booty. You think I want to look at that? Do you really think I want to bend that over? Do you really think I want to look at a Europe? You must have a white ancestor, because your ass is flatter than an omelet. Your ass, I've seen white girls with more jiggle than you. I've seen snow bunnies with more plump in they rump than your pregnant. Let me stop.
Dr. Umar made me. Dr. Umar made me. Dr. Umar made me. Dr. Umar made me.
16-year-old daughter, she ready to bake a damn cookie. Her hormones is firing off and she need to holler.